there, sports fans. It's your good old pal Jordan Morrison here with this week's episode of CSR. Now, you may be wondering why there was no episode of CSR last week. Well, the answer to that question is that we were out saving puppies from certain death. Now, that is no excuse to deprive you, the viewers, of your sports fix, but we will try making it up to you this week. Let's jump straight into highlights with this week's volleyball matchup against Plattsburgh Tigers.
Thanks for that, Jordan. That was kind of weird. Much like this tunnel that the Plattsburgh Tiger ladies are doing prior to our game. And the Lions now ready to take on the Plattsburgh Tigers. We have a pass up to the front row. Casey Hall smashes one across the net like she does quite often. As a matter of fact, you will see her do it several more times in this game alone. Another set up to Casey. This time a little softer right over the top and in for another Lion point. Here we have the Plattsburgh Tigers with a chance to spike it, but they set up the wrong team. Danielle Beard knocks it home for another Lion point. As you can tell, we're doing only Central Christian highlights here. Outside hit here for Cortland Osborne. She hits it. They cannot return it. Another point for the Lions. A block this time by Danielle Beard and Casey Hall. Sends the ball out of bounds. Another point for the Lions. Here, there's even a really weird play. They get the ball across the net somehow and still have the presence of mind for Casey Hall to jump up and block the spike of the Plattsburgh Tigers. Once again, Casey Hall jumping up there in the middle, something she does very, very well. She spikes it home. The Lions win the first game easily, and they're so excited in the stands they're doing somersaults, as you see there in the bottom right-hand corner. I don't know why we added that, but it is funny. Also funny, Casey Hall gets a chance to smash a girl right in the face with a burr of a spike. We'll show it to you again. Even in slow motion, bam, right in the face. Oh, you gotta love volleyball, just for that reason right there. And with this last point, the Lions will win this one in 2 games against the Plattsburgh Tigers. Guest speaker here, Taylor Buford. What'd you think about that game?
You know what? I thought they played tough. I think they came out focused, and I wouldn't want to mess with Casey Hall anytime soon.
No, you might get a volleyball in your face. Thanks, Taylor. Thank you, ladies, for an excellent win.
Joining me now is a very special guest. Hannah Olson is a member of the Central Christian High School cross-country team. So, Hannah, how is this year going so far?
Everyone's been doing great, and it's been a blast.
Nice. So, how has the season been going personally for you?
Well, I've had a couple top 2 and 3 finishes, and I've got personal records, so it's been going great.
Nice. Well, thanks for coming out and visiting with us for a little bit. Now, let's change gears to football. The last 2 weeks, the Lions have had a double feature against 2 Kansas teams. Let's watch those highlights.
Out in rural Kansas, the Lions would face off against the Bern Indians. But on the first play, the snap would go over Alex Maudlin's head and land in the end zone. The Bern Indians would jump on it for a touchdown. Down 6-0, the Lions not too happy. Matt Dahlgren would run up the field with a kick return and go all the way for a touchdown for the Lions. On the next play, David Beard would drop back and throw a pass to Matt Dahlgren again, who would score another touchdown for the Lions. Matt Dahlgren had 4 catches for 83 yards that game. On this next play, which was a handoff to Jordan Morrison would run up the sideline and break a tackle for a Lions touchdown. He would have 13 carries that game for 160 yards. David Beard drops back yet again and finds this time Tyler Davison in the end zone for another Lions touchdown. David Beard, who was on a roll, would throw a long pass down the field to Justin Mays, who would find the end zone yet again. This time the Lions on defense, the Bern quarterback would drop back for a pass, but he would find Justin Mays instead, who would run up the field and score another touchdown for the Lions. And oh, is he happy. Look at that dance. And on the next play, with a handoff to Justin Mays again, he would run up the sideline and find the end zone. The Lions would win that game 86-44, making them 6-0.
Back home in St. Joseph, the Lions hosted the Axel Eagles to make it 2 straight Kansas opponents in a row. We will pick up the action in the first quarter as the Lions get excellent pressure on the Axel quarterback, forcing an ill-advised deep pass that is picked off by none other than Justin Mays. In case you didn't know this, folks, Justin Mays is currently second among all Missouri 8-man players in interceptions. With the ball on their first drive, the Lions run a shovel pass from a David Beard to Jordan Morrison for the first Lions score. Later in the game, David Beard would find receiver Matt Dahlgren on a nifty-gifty screen pass The Lions would once again cause an Axel Eagle drive to stall, setting up this high shotgun snap into the end zone, where the unfortunate Eagle punter would be smashed by a bear of a hit by CSR members Jordan Morrison and Alex Carrillo. This vicious hit would cause the Eagles punter to fumble the ball, and it was recovered in the end zone by Jordan Morrison for another Lion touchdown. The Lions would continue to add to their side of the scoreboard when Justin Mays breaks through the middle and coasts his way into the end zone. Lions now up 30-16, and it would be smooth sailing from there. Back on defense, Justin Mays would get his second interception on this play, which was set up for the final touchdown by Alex Modlin. The Lions win 60-22.
Well, Lion fans, I'm out of here. Don't forget to visit the sports blogs for all your updates on junior high and high school athletics. Listen, I don't like goodbyes, so let's just say let's do this again another time. Peace! That question is that we were out saving certain
puppies from small death.
Well, oh my gosh. I'm going downhill. I'm going downhill. It's getting worse every time. Well, Lion fans, I'm out of here. I was doing so well. Well, sports fans, I'm out of here. Don't forget to visit the high school.
Where are you going next?
Choir.
Okay. On take. Perfect.
Good?
Yeah.
Woo!